Today, getting a job is for losers. Hate your job? Don't worry about it. You're better off without one. If you're working paycheck to paycheck, your career is probably doomed. Here's why. Sometimes your job doesn't turn out to be quite what you thought it was. My original dream job was to be a manager. When I was 34, I got that job. I was hired by a well-known corporation in Toronto to turn around troubled retail locations, but it became a nightmare position. Certain store managers resented outside help and resisted necessary changes. Other locations suffered from inept staff who were transitory or simply not motivated. On other occasions, the staff underperformed because management hadn't trained them according to the company protocols. The software system used by head office wasn't synced to all locations, so communications were hampered, which directly affected inventory levels. The stress was unbearable. The pay I received to endure these shenanigans was laughable. At one point, I worked to turn around a certain downtown location, which meant I had to park my car in a certain spot. The daily parking fee was $120. My total outlay at the end of the month was just over $2,000. The company refused to cover this expense. That's when I realized I was working for the wrong people. Sometimes the world changes around you. Since then, of course, retail has been decimated by the revolution. The company I worked for filed for bankruptcy and subsequently closed all 2,100 locations. When I went to school, there was almost no internet. It was an emerging technology, but not part of people's everyday lives. So I could not have predicted, planned, or prepared for where my career would take me, because the industry experienced a massive paradigm shift. Similarly, there are jobs that won't exist 5 years from now. Taxi dispatcher, toll booth operator, travel agent, telemarketer, real estate agent. The jobs of video store clerk, door-to-door salesperson, and photo developer are by and large already gone. That's why having a specific goal, one dream job, is a losing proposition. If your goal is to get that one coveted position at your target company, you limit yourself to only one possible successful outcome. You either get the job or you don't. Since other people almost certainly want that job too, you will have entered a game that will inevitably have more losers than winners. Say you lived in 1900 and your goal was to become the best blacksmith in your town. You worked hard, built up your shop, and eventually achieved your dream job. You were the town's best blacksmith. However, the joy of accomplishing that would be short-lived. Soon your customers would stop using horses for their daily lives as more and more of them bought cars. Even as a top performer in your profession, your career was doomed through no fault of your own. Rather than focusing on a specific goal, have a system for continuously improving your marketable skills. Learn at every job you take, expand your professional network, and work hard at delivering measurable results. Those accomplishments will lead to new opportunities. Adopt the latest tools, trends, and technologies of your time. This opens a much larger world of new job opportunities, keeping you from becoming disillusioned or outdated, and puts you into a game that you're more likely to win long term by remaining comfortable, gifting all control to your boss. Work hours, salary, conditions, responsibilities, co-workers, suppliers, clients, daily tasks, etc. You limit the life you can create. You can work for years in vain attempt to please your employer and hope to dodge biases, layoffs, or shutdowns. Or you can become an automated entrepreneur and take back control. It is the only way you can have your cake and eat it too.